everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Manning's Giants going up against Henney's Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Jacksonville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back. Shy of the 20. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles to throw on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Again, it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Let's go. Way to go, G. Way to go, G.
The first carry now for Paul Perkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing is Manning. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the play clock's running down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Here's Perkins on first down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stop. short of the 35.
Run, go! That's it, baby. That's it.
On second down, Perkins fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Perkins on the give from Manning. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Beckham goes in motion left. They go with Perkins again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Throwing now is Manning, and that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. CD, let's talk quarterbacking as the Jags come back onto the field. What do you see them doing? Bortles, Henne, they've even got Brandon Allen, who has a great first name. What do you think?
He does have an excellent first name,
got
doesn't
a good ring to it.
And he does have a way of having teams respond to him. But let's face it, it's going to come down to Blake Bortles or Chad Henne, which is a bit of a surprise considering they kind of went all in on Blake Bortles picking up his 5th-year option. But if it's an open competition, Chad Henne could sneak in there and take it because he doesn't turn the ball over that much. But let's face it, wild card time, Brandon Allen might get his shot.
6th-round pick last year out of Arkansas. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it again with Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On the run, it's Perkins, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram from 21 yards away. And the Giants are in for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Throwing now is Bortles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From midfield, here's Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Let them know.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Try to lay one up deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns, 50 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he puts it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Fighting through pressure. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Manning. It's caught by OBJ. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the wideout in motion. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Manning to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Manning. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll send Marshall in motion left. They run with Perkins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Perkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Again, they go to Perkins. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Beckham will go in motion right. 1st and goal, Perkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Manning to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Manning, and it's caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham from 10 yards out, and the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Manning now to throw, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On the give, it's Perkins. Gets through, and now an opening. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Manning throwing on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A handoff to Perkins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Manning. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rhett Ellison, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. On 1st and 10, Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins, 50.